The following is a segment from the television series In Search of the Divine, produced by the Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondelet, St. Paul Province. For more information, visit www.insearchofthedivine.org. What's in a name? Perhaps more than we realize.
Let's put it this way, I wasn't an angel as a youngster. I've had my days in the principal's office and got into a few tussles.
Not unlike St. Francis, Frank had his share of issues in his youth, even having a few scrapes with the law.
I think what helped me have some insight and some rapport and understanding of offenders was the fact that I grew up poor, and I grew up in situations that exposed me to the culture and the client that we later worked with. And so I had no trouble relating to somebody who was an offender, because I, for the grace of God, could have been one as well, as many of my young friends could have been as well.
Frank, whose impressive career included serving in Minnesota as warden at two of the state's most high-security prisons and commissioner of corrections, knows that his spirituality has changed as a result of his work.
Yes, it's changed in that I think I'm better able to see in the face of an inmate or a poor person or somebody that's disenfranchised. I'm able to see the Creator there, and that he has the same concern for them that he has for those people who seem to be successful in society. He himself was in prison, and unjustifiably in prison, and his life was taken, capital punishment, unjustifiably.
Highly respected as a tough and often demanding manager, the now retired commissioner changed the face of corrections in Minnesota and beyond, and his opinions are unwavering.
The reality is that people that are incarcerated are people much like the people you and I encounter every day. They are somebody's father, brother, mother, sister, cousin, uncle, and they made some poor choices. They made some poor decisions. Many of them made those decisions while they were under the influence of some chemical or drug or alcohol or something. That's not to excuse their behavior, but it's to point out that, but for the grace of God, we all had the potential. And as long as you're still a living, vertical human being, you still have the potential. Your life isn't over yet, of being put in a set of circumstances that cause you to do something that's inconsistent with your good judgment, principles, and your values.
Like his namesake, Frank Wood turned out far differently than his early years may have suggested. His unceasing commitment to the disenfranchised, though not always easy, is steeped in a compassionate respect for and commitment to peace.
When I was young, I was impulsive, and it wouldn't take much to trigger me. Now I think I have a little more restraint, even in the face of extreme provocation, that I wouldn't have had even 30 years ago. One of the things that was said at my 20-year class reunion, we always thought Frank would end up in prison, but not as the warden.